Well, hello teachers, welcome to another video. Today I wanted to go over Nearpod. So where you can get to Nearpod, you can't access it through Clever. In fact, you may need to log into that way prior to starting this. Also, at the top of each curriculum map on the curriculum management page, this logo here will take you to the home page of the district library. Once you're logged in though, this logo here or these folders as well take you to a more specific location within those folders where you can actually find the lesson activities that's tied more directly into the content you're teaching. For the purposes of this video, so those will get you further in, but I can show you how to navigate that on the Nearpod side as well. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and get myself logged in and kind of walk you through that. This is loading up. If you're unfamiliar with Nearpod, Nearpod has quite a few interesting resources at your disposal. It takes, similar to Edpuzzle, videos, and it can add questions into videos for you, or you can add them in yourself. It has full PowerPoint lessons that are engaging with the students, because as you progress the slides, if the students have logged on to the Nearpod as well, their slides progress as well. And if there's a question that pops up, students can answer. The questions pop up on your screen. So where this link took you is to the district library, and it actually took you to the science specific one. I'm going to click back to the main district library. What you will see is there's different folders, but really the only main one set up right now is the 6 through 12 science. If you click that open, you can find your grade level here. I put middle school in a darker black, the other one's in a light gray. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to open up 6th grade, but like the organization and structure is going to be the same all throughout. So you can go and navigate through your various resource. I'm just going to go ahead and do 6th grade. Now you'll notice you get into one more folder. You might find just some extra videos down here, but most of them have been organized within the actual folders, and notice they match the same color scheme as our scope and sequence. So we'll jump into unit 1, and let's say we're doing body systems. I can open up this folder. So now you've navigated to where you're actually going to be working and finding the actual resources. Where this correlates to, if I open up curriculum unit 1, go to concept 1, if I were to click this folder, it would take me exactly to where we navigated on there, because it's based on those lessons. So you can see you can shortcut all of the navigation. That'll take you right there. So these are really cool. Let me show you just a few of the resources. You have the ability to edit any of these. You have the ability to create whatever you want, but a lot of these are just pre-made stuff ready to go. This is an example of a PowerPoint that's created. If you want to edit any part of this, you just click add to my lessons, and then you'll see that you can edit and mess around with things. And that's only going to edit your version of it. It won't mess up any of the main stuff. So as I go through, first of all, if you go to teach, if you do live participation, it'll give a link for students to go to, as well as a code for them to type in. And then if you just want students to work through it on their own pace, you can just assign it, and then students can work through the slides on their own. But if you do the live participation and you start going through, as each time I change the slide, if the student's participating, their screen changes and their slides are updating. So even if students in the back of the class, they got the PowerPoint right in front of them to engage with. So notice that this presentation starts with a poll. So now if I'm a student, my screen is going to show this question and I get to choose the answer. And you on the teacher end are going to get all that data on your computer. You'll get to see the students' responses right off the bat. So this is just like a, hey, what do you already know? You can kind of get a poll from the students what they already know. This one gives you data just for you, but the next question is a collaboration board. So students will be able to see each other's responses and all that sort of stuff. So you can either do one of them or both, however you want to navigate that. And you can see that this kind of just keeps walking through as a whole presentation. It's even got videos embedded into it. Notice it keeps it short, but then there's going to be a question that goes along with it, or a matching game, so based off of the video. So super interactive, very nice, pre-made, and you can just add, tweak, and edit. I'm going to click add to my lessons just so I can show you later. Notice the edit function now pops up, but let's say I've navigated away from here and you'd want to find it. I'll show you how to find those a bit later. So if we get back to our folder, those are examples of lessons. And then you have activities. Most of them are these green ones. Let me see if sometimes there's some that are a purple color. Activities, very similar to lessons, but these are typically just one slide, and they're like drag and drop activities. I use these as like a review activity. So as we see this one's a labeling. If I move the instructions up, students would just be asked to label the different parts of the respiratory system. So super interactive, kind of cool. Again, you can add to tweak it however you want. And then the last one are videos. There's plenty of videos. Some are Nearpod originals. Some are actually vocabulary. So vocabulary is built into this system as well. So I'll go ahead and open up a video. They've also got tons of videos from YouTube. You can add and put in your videos. What's nice about the Nearpod videos is you see these blue dots here. Let me make it bigger so you can see. So this video will actually pause the video at these points to ask a question. And most of them have multiple spots. So it's a more engaging way of students, and as opposed to just playing a whole long video and then students kind of forgetting everything. This pauses and asks them questions. If you want to edit and add in questions that you have, you're free to edit that. Again, add to my lessons, and now you're able to edit and add in your own questions. So you could theoretically upload any video and add those in. So I have now added a couple of activities to my activities that I want to edit. So where did those go? Because these are still the district ones. So those you can't change, you can edit yours. Anytime you click add to my lessons, over here at my lessons, those are now going to populate here. And these are the ones that if you edit, those changes are made only for you. And so what you could really do is as you start to use Nearpod more, you can actually create a similar file folder system just by going to add a folder. And I could say Unit 1. And all the different activities that I like to use for Unit 1, I can save. So that way next year, they're already there, pre-edited, ready to go for what I want to do. Again, district library, that's where you can navigate through all of these. And I've done this for all grade levels, even doing anatomy and physiology. What I've done on the curriculum map side, and we've even looked at some of these, is if it's a lesson, I've linked to activities. It's not all of them, so because otherwise it'd just be too long. But most of them I've linked to, hey, here are some things that correlate to what you'd be learning. If you want to see all the available lessons, open up this folder. But these I've given like a gist of, these are some stuff that you can use. If you like one of these videos and you want to make that a Nearpod, they either have one already created or you can create one. So like this is the Amoeba Sisters. They've got tons of videos on there. They probably have this as a Nearpod. All right, that is it for this video. I hope you guys are enjoying all the various resources at your disposal, and I will see you guys in the next video.